In this video, we will be going over the crypto market sentiment, seeing how the prices are going, how are the alts doing, how's Bitcoin doing, but most importantly, looking at District0x DNT. Will DNT finally break out? We do have a signal, so we're gonna check that out in this video. Of course, if you're new here, definitely consider smacking that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the latest in the crypto space. Jumping right into the current market conditions, we're seeing the Bitcoin right just under $36,000, down just a little bit. The total market cap of crypto is just over $1.6 trillion, with the Bitcoin dominance right at 42.2%. Nice to see Cardano is hanging in there at $1.72. With smart contracts coming out, there's a lot of anticipation for that. I would definitely watch for Cardano to have a buy the rumor, sell the news type of event as we go into that over this summer. Dogecoin is up a little bit, but like scrolling down, we see a lot in the last 24 hours of red with a few things in the green. Nice to see Theta is making some moves at $7.78, up 15% in the last 24 hours. But of course, we have to check out that fear and greed. How are we looking with a 20? We're still extremely fearful. Extreme fear is typically a great time to buy. We've talked about this over and over again. So do you want to buy the fear, buy the greed? You definitely want to buy the fear and sell the greed. That's how money is made in the space. So on to District0x TA, some DNT. What is going on here? So just want to show you guys here, we are about to have a cross on the MACD on the daily. Now you may be like, but homie, we've had these before and they were failed. Yes, we've had a few that were failed. Look at these right in here. This one in here was a failed one. It was definitely disappointing. This right here was a failed one, another disappointing, and then right here failed once again. The worst one was actually this one when we had confirmation on the daily, and we still failed, but you know, good old Bitcoin took a dump. So of course, when it comes to altcoins, some of them will definitely be outliers, but the majority, you have to see what Bitcoin's doing and go from there. Now that I showed you three failed ones, if we just scroll back, you can look to the left. I mean, look at the some that were not failed. Now this one right here, look at that. Look at the price action there. What about this right here? It was not failed. Look at the price action there. We can scroll back again and see the same thing. So you see that right there. It's like, so if it doesn't fail, it's going to be extremely profitable. If it fails, well, you're just not going to make money off it. We can even see on the RSI, it's definitely trending with the price action. So it's going down. We have lower highs, lower lows. Is exactly what we see here. Now, if we can get this cross on the daily, that would be extremely well, especially getting the red and the blue line back above to positive territory. That would be great as well. So what I mean by this on the histogram is see that print green. Let's get the red line up here. Let's get the blue line up here. The blue line on top of the red line. That right there is very bullish. We're going to actually take a look at the 4 hours, see how we're looking there. Just to zoom in, see what that time frame is saying. So what we see here is, I mean, look, we came down here on the RSI, same thing with MACD, same with price action, have a low in here, made a higher high or a higher low, and then came down, made a higher, this was a lower high, this is a higher low, my bad. And then we came back up. Let's see what happens here. If we can end up making it, like if we can get past a higher high, that would be great, which is a past about 22.5 cents. That's what we like to see. But right now we're seeing the RSI is trending down, price action is trending down, and the MACD is also trending down on the 4 hour. So that's not really what we want to see on the 4 hour. Let's zoom into the 1 hour. Alrighty, so we see that we've already came down pretty far here on the RSI. We're losing some negative momentum on the MACD, and the price action looks like it's coming down, may have possibly bottomed out in the 1 hour, which look at this is good. We have a high, a lower high, we have the same high, and then right now we're either about to make the same low or about to make a higher low, which would be great, and then hopefully bouncing out to make a higher high. So that's what we see there right now on the 1 hour. Going back to the daily, what we really want to see is breaking out. We really want to get some positive momentum here, get this RSI up, and then we need price action correlating as well. We're going to have some issues when it comes to the region around 22 to 24 cents. We're definitely going to have like issues in there. I mean, and not even to mention this 35-cent region. Once we clear that on the body, get confirmation, I want to see 2 days there. That right there will be extremely bullish. So we have to wait there. There's a lot of ifs. There's definitely a lot of ifs, but right now the market's so fearful. As we can see, fear and greed showing a 20. People will have such this, negative sentiment in the crypto space. So what if this time, when everybody is actually so fearful, this thing would actually break out? That right there would definitely be impressive. This is something I'm keeping my eye on over the next few days and weeks. See how this ends up playing out. But as always, guys, we have to keep an eye on Bitcoin, see what is going on there. If we're like right now, we're chopping in this range because DNT and all like other altcoins are gonna pretty much depend on what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin takes a dump, like we saw here on DNT, DNT is probably gonna go down as well. So with Bitcoin, we're in this accumulation zone, and we're between 30 to 42,000. Basically, my opinion, which one we break first with confirmation is going to dictate the next few weeks and months of Bitcoin and crypto. So the good thing is though, we are starting to print green on the histogram. That's very, very good. We got the cross. That's good. Let's get these lines up into the positive area along with the positive histogram, which is very bullish. Now we're still in this zone. We're chopping between, like right now we're currently just under 36,000. But if we can't hold this 30,000, there's not much support below that, guys. We were not in the range below 20 to 30 for long. It was only, let's take a measure move. It was only about 18 days. We were in the range between $20,000 and $30,000. Not much support at all. I mean, there is a little bit I can see here around the $24,000, $23,000 region, but it's not a macro support. The macro support is right here at around 19.5/20,000, somewhere in that range. So that could be the worst case scenario. But if we end up breaking above here, breaking above 42, let's get back above that. That was our previous high here that we made in January. That would be very bullish. If we can get above there, continue breaking out, continue going higher highs, continue with this positive momentum on the daily, as well as get this RSI right back up there. That right there would be very good. Let's take a zoom into the 4-hour. How are we doing there? We're cooling off right there, about to go with negative on the histogram on the 4-hour. Not what we want to see, of course, but this is just the 4-hour. We're chopping around in this, I just want to say accumulation zone between $30,000 and $42,000. Having issues getting past 57 on the RSI. We'd like pretty much double top there, around 55 to 57 on the 4-hour. Let's get that price action back up, but we are correlating, so that's that's all right. Let's zoom into the 1-hour. Okay, this is what we see. We're up here at 70. We came slamming back down. You see that 70? That's when we popped here on the MACD, and then now we're trending down with everything else is trending as well. Definitely not what we want to see right now. We still have some negative momentum on the 1-hour. Keep in mind though, the 1-hour is less significant than the 4-hour, and then the 1 day is more significant than the 4-hour or like the 1-hour. So the more you zoom out, the more you go to these time frames right here, you zoom out. If you go to the 1 day is more significant than any of these right here. I mean, the month is way more significant than the weekly, the daily, 12-hour, or whatever. So keep that in mind. We are zoomed in here, and this could definitely change, especially because on the daily we are green on the histogram, and that's looking very bullish. So keep your eyes on that, guys. See if that can continue, remain bullish, and go from there. I'd love to know your thoughts about this DNT. You think we're going to break out, even though Bitcoin is looking pretty iffy right now? There's a lot of fear in the market, a lot of uncertainty, as we can see. What's your opinions on that? And is there any, are you overall bullish on this? Do you think the bull run's over? You think we're done? Are you picking up some altcoins? Let me know down below. And as always, thank you for tuning in today. Consider smacking that subscribe button if you have not already. And I'll catch you guys all in the next one. But until then, smash that like button, and may those gains be with you.